guys, so we've arrived at Bikes on the Hill Free down in Highbury Road, Burwood, and I tell you what, there is an absolute plethora of activity here today. There's bikes everywhere, hot cars, hot bikes, hot chicks, everything's good. So before it gets too busy, we're going to go inside and take a look around. All right, so come with us. Walk in and we're expecting a heap of Harleys, and the first thing I'm met with at the door is this wicked looking metric. Oh, how pretty is that? Just to show that I'm not a total Harley nut, I do like that is nice. Okay, we've just found out that this show is going to be a little bit above the average show. This is have a look at this. How are you, mate? Mate, American Steel.
Yeah.
What did it start its life as?
This bike?
Yeah.
A V-rod.
As a V-rod?
Yeah, night rod.
Jesus. Just a little bit of work done on it, mate?
Yeah, just a bit.
Hey? How long's this taking you to do?
A couple of years of planning.
Yeah.
And getting them happening, yeah.
Yeah. Well, mate, she is absolutely stunning. That's not yours as well, is it?
Yeah. All these are American Steel bikes.
Right, so this is unbelievable, mate. They are stunning, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And where can we find American Steel?
In Mulgrave, Victoria.
Whereabouts in Mulgrave are you?
Just in Pickering Road.
Oh, okay, yep.
We do cars and bikes.
Really? Well, mate, I tell you what, you're doing very well because this one's gorgeous. Oh, all of them are gorgeous.
Try to do it.
So what do? You do it from start to finish?
Yeah, whole lot.
What about paint?
Everything.
Everything?
Yep. All in-house.
I reckon I've got to come up and have a look at American Steel, mate. Would that be possible?
Not a problem.
All right, we've got to get up there and have a look. So, this is the sort of thing you expect to find at Bikes on the Hill. I mean, have a look at this. This is what we call sex on wheels. Eh? That is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the back wheel on this thing. Come down and have a gander at this. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. So there you have it, American Steel Customs. We definitely got to get up and have a look at them because this is art. What we got here is a 1962 Iron Head. I mean, just look at the paintwork on it. That is psychedelic. Everything from the braided lines, the twisted frame, the leather rat fink seat, and of course your obligatory rat fink. This bike's obviously called Rat Fink Twist, and that's due to the twisted frame. How stunning is that? I've just met Bert, and the first thing he bloody says to me is, have you got off the couch?
No, good to see you got off the couch.
Oh, I did get off the couch, mate. It's because I keep getting harassed by this bloody big fella, who's unfortunately not here today. And
oh, Jesus,
he's going to be absolutely spewing, mate, because this is one hell of a show, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's really good. Back to what we used to have back in the 80s.
Mate, it is. I haven't seen a show like this. You're right. It'd be 30 years.
Yep.
Absolutely stunning. I never like it. What do you think?
It just blows you away. It's incredible the work that's on some of these bikes. And just over here, we have a live python on one of their snake on their bike.
Well,
on their snakes, on their bike.
Has he got a live python on his snake or on his bike?
On his bike.
Very good.
Have a look.
Coming with you. Let's go. All right, so we're here with Jamie at Bikes on the Hill Free, and he's got a bit of an interesting You just watch yourself down there, little fella. Hey?
She's harmless.
She's harmless.
So,
Can I have a hold?
Oh, she's doing it right in front of me. I really wish she wouldn't do this. Oh, can you just take that bloody head away from me? Thank you very much. I'm a known coward. That's exactly how it works. Now, Jamie, and that's the little bugger.
that's the little baby.
Little bugger. And then over here, I'll just spin the camera around for a second. This one's just a tad bigger, mate. Why? 2 questions. Why have you got snakes all over your bloody bike?
Bike security, mate.
Bike security works, okay.
Put a good bike alarm.
Okay, well, you don't get a better bike alarm than a bloody big snake on it. Hey, she's enjoying that. You enjoy that way too much, girl. All right. And number 2, the general lead. What made you come up with that?
I always like something different. I've always loved watching the Jigs of Faz of the show.
Yeah.
Love the car, couldn't afford the car, so I built the bike to match. So,
Well, I've got to tell you, mate, she's a stunning looking unit.
thank you.
Woman.
You try to make the bike as matching as it can. So you've got the caved-in tank,
Yeah.
the doors, and you've got the fluted headlights, look like the grill of the Chargers.
Yeah.
So everything's just trying to match like the car. So,
Mate, it's absolutely stunning.
Oh, it's actually getting quite tight.
yeah, she's hanging on. There are
Hey,
hands.
you lucky
Oh,
thing.
Okay.
Well, mate, thank you very much.
No worries.
Thanks for letting us have a look and
Awesome.
and thanks for letting my wife have a hold of your snake. really appreciate that, brother. Cheers.
No, thank you.
Yeah, just in case you were thinking Zero was a phony, that ain't no phony. Oh, yeah. Eric and Tracy find themselves at pretty much bloody everything we're at.
Yeah.
I reckon you're motorcycle freaks.
A little bit, yeah. We bloody love them, yeah.
Oh, God, there's even more here. Look over there.
Who's over there?
Hey? A red-headed weapon. Hello, Jax. How are you, sweetie?
Yes, absolutely. I do photograph well sometimes. Yeah. It gets you the most.
Yeah, me too. Normally it's in a dark tunnel for me. But and here we have one that is an absolute classic, 1921 Harley Davidson, twin electric. So this bike was found in 2015 in poor condition, and it's a 1200cc foot clutch, and in 1929 it was a whopping 320 American dollars. What a beautiful example. Been really well restored. All right, so here we are. This one's Michael Dybell's. It's an 06 Softail is what it started life at, but have a look at the patina on this thing and have a look at the shocker setup. The artistry in some of these bikes is just insane. It really is. What have you found, love?
I have found, I love them all.
You love them all?
Love them all. They're all so different, but they are absolutely stunning.
Yeah, incredible, aren't they?
I just can't imagine or fathom how much money has gone into some of these bikes.
Yeah, I think they've spent a few
Incredible.
dollars on some of them. I mean, have a look at these two beside us. So that's a 58 Duo Glide.
Wait till you see this.
Lots of work. And over here beside it with all the etching on it is a 2015 Softail Deluxe, but Jesus, have a look at the work on this. Now, it's not everybody's seen, I'm sure, but I mean, that etching is absolutely stunning, especially along the rear bracket here. Have a look at that. And it's all nicely highlighted with some subtle red lighting. Very nice.
Now have a look at this bagger over here.
Oh. With this one's a 1936 knucklehead, and I've got to tell you, I personally think the knucklehead is the prettiest looking motor there is. Next we've got a 1961 panhead. Got to say, not the colour I'd pick, but you know what, it works. So I've come across the Eamon, who tends to follow me wherever I go.
Hey, you're in my video tonight.
You
are.
What, oh,
you got a really good part too.
Am I?
You got to watch it.
Oh, God help us. Now we all work together, mate. Bikes on the Hill
is the best show ever,
mate. This I haven't
is the
seen.
third time I've been here because they had a bit of a pause for the gap years. The gap years.
Yeah.
But this is a sensational show, much better than the last time too. It's really good,
mate. It's absolutely
sensational.
Some of these bikes are stunning. I mean,
absolutely stunning. That's what I love about this show. It's like a lot of unique bikes.
Yeah, and they're bikes that we just don't see them at any other show.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning, mate.
Beautiful.
That's all. Have a look at the paint job on this. And I don't think the GoPro will do it justice because, quite frankly, you look like you could dip your finger about 1.5 inches into that baby. And a very unusual spot for the oil cooler, the oil filter, here at the back. Connected with copper pipes to the front. That is really original. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay guys, so we're here with Andrew Parisi, the organiser of Bikes on the Hill Free, mate. All I can say, what a hell of a show, mate.
Thank you very much.
Hey, how long's this? I mean, obviously Bikes on the Hill Free, is it the third time it's been run?
No, Bikes on the Hill started in 2015.
Yeah.
It just happened that my kids' primary school were doing a school fair to raise money. It's an yearly event.
Yeah.
And I sort of put my hand up to help out, raise the money and get people there.
Yeah.
So I decided to do a little shine for the school. And the turnout was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
We had under 80 custom bikes on display and vintage bikes, 11 tray stands, motorcycle related tray stands, raffles and so on. So I did that for 2 years.
Yep.
So Bikes on the Hill 1 and 2. Then I got involved with Wheel Junkies, which is a car and bike show. We did that for 4 years.
Yeah.
And this year I stumbled across a friend of mine that owned these premises, and he said to me, come and have a look. And I have a look and I said, what about if we do a bike show here?
Well, mate, you couldn't have picked a cooler spot.
That was 2 months ago.
You're kidding me.
Yep.
Well, I've got a couple of things to say. First, he's done a hell of a job to clear out is it a working machine shop normally?
It's a car mechanic.
Well, mate, he's gutted the place for you. The place is absolutely perfect. The turnout's been insane. How many bikes have you got on show?
40.
40 bikes on show, mate.
And you saw the range.
It took me about an hour and a half to get through them, though, because they're just so bloody insanely good. And one thing, Lisa, you wanted to talk about?
I just wanted to say your advertising has been phenomenal, and even your poster, really well done. A lot of people need to take a leaf out of your book.
Thank you.
Because this is why you've got such an awesome turn up, because of your advertising.
I started 2 months ago. As soon as I went home from talking to Morris, the owner here, as soon as I went home, I started, and I did not stop until yesterday.
Well, mate, it showed, because there must have been 1,000 people here today, maybe more, probably more. It's friggin' insane, and that's just inside, and then you've got to have a look outside, and it's just, I think you've set the standard for bike shows. I can't believe that the exhibition buildings and Jeff's shed will be looking at this and going, shit, maybe we should run a bike show, mate, because this is how it's done. This is how it's done.
That's my
and you
vision.
need to be the organiser.
Yeah, bloody oath.
That's my vision, and I've got to say, Hughes Automotive, Morris and his family have been absolutely amazing to help me out to set this up.
Well, my only improvement next year, mate, is to sell the flags of the poster, the T-shirts of the poster, stubby holders of the poster, mate. You can make so much more money for whatever charity you're raising it for.
People ask me, where can I get a T-shirt from?
Yeah.
I know.
Because, mate, this is, to me, now the Primo Bike Show in Victoria. And well done to you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely sensational, and thanks for your time today. I think the prizes were absolutely the coolest trophies. The only trophies I've ever seen which are close was last weekend up at the Rubber Glen Rumble. They had similar sort of idea, and that's what blokes want to win. They don't want to win a cup, a plastic cup on a bloody thing.
The trophies are custom made.
Yeah.
And as the bike are custom made, the trophies are custom made.
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
They were one-off.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. So we've enjoyed it immensely, and anyone who's coming next year, we're going to be holding it again next year.
Definitely.
Back here again.
Maybe bigger. I don't know.
I'll tell you what,
We'll see.
it can only get bigger, mate. Because today, I mean, my favourite was the Eval Sportster.
Yep.
Not something I'd normally think I'd pick as a sporty, but the work on that was just. And
can I tell you something?
All the
about
bikes were insane.
Can I tell you something about that bike? Billy, the builder of the bike, and myself and another 4 other builders, we went to Japan Moon Eyes in 2016, and we brought our bikes there. We built custom bikes for that show. That was one of them, and the green one in the corner was another one, and there's one called Vertigo there with the white and red as well. Now, prior to 2016, we go to Japan quite often, and Billy bought that seat on that bike, and he built that bike around that seat.
That's insane, isn't it?
Yep.
That's great. Well, he's done an absolutely beautiful job, mate.
Beautiful job.
Once again, thanks for your time today, mate. Thanks for running this show, because I tell you what, you also got the weather was great. So thanks for running it, and I tell you what, we'll be back next year.
Thank you.
It's always nice to see a bike with a bit of patina, but I'm not sure if adding its own little rat is adding to the patina. How cool is that, eh? Now that is what I call a rat bike. Very cool. So we're out in the street, and quite frankly, there's just as many bloody beautiful bikes out here as there are inside. Absolutely some classics just out here in the street. Let's go for a wander and have a look down. Look at that beautiful old Indian, eh? Now that is a lovely bike. I've said it before, I don't dislike the pre-50s Indians, absolutely love them. That is a stunning bike. And the really good thing here today is, if you have a look behind me, the amount of people that have turned up to have a look at this. There's people from all different clubs, all different backgrounds, and the weather's absolutely perfect. So what we've ended up with is a festival, really, of motorcycles, and we haven't had one of those in Melbourne for a couple of years, so it's very well received, that's for sure. All right, so that's it. 2023 Bikes on the Hill 3. What did you think, guys?
Absolutely awesome. Brilliant.
Awesome.
Great bike.
Absolutely stunning bikes. Brilliant turnout. Great weather. We couldn't ask for any more. and we get to catch up with a few people while we're here, so I can guarantee you next year I'm coming back.
Yep.
Definitely.
Definitely.
All right, we'll see you on the next one.
care. See ya.
Ciao.